by Patrick Lecco.
Good afternoon. Thanks for watching. Welcome to another epic episode. Happy birthday to everyone. Enjoy the show. Let's the game begins.
You are watching Sports League Friday, 4 p.m. on Sports League World YouTube channel, edited and produced by Patrick Lecco.
Ladies and gentlemen, today on the 10th July, in boxing, in 1951, Randy Turpin pulled off a massive upset against Sugar Ray Robinson, defeating him by a 15-round decision to capture the World Middleweight Boxing Championship at Earl's Court, London.
Ladies and gentlemen, today on the 10th July, in ice hockey, in 1957, the Detroit Red Wings and Boston Bruins shook the hockey world by swapping future Hall of Fame legends, sending iconic goaltender Terry Sawchuk back to Detroit in exchange for a young, 22 years old forward named Johnny Busick.
You are watching Sports League Friday, 4 p.m. on Sports League World YouTube channel, edited and produced by Patrick Lecco.
The rules of the predictions feature: one participator, one word, one alphabet that has already chosen. Alphabets that are already chosen from the previous episodes don't have a chance to come back. That's mean. I don't repeat the alphabet till after 12 rounds of predictions. When we start again another round, I don't reveal the answer on site to give the show viewers the chance to try before I reveal the answer on the show. Let's the game begins. One of the alphabet from the following word has already chosen for our prediction feature. Which one is? Ladies and gentlemen, this week word for round 4 is boxing. Let's the game begins.
You are watching Sports League Friday, 4 p.m. on Sports League World YouTube channel, edited and produced by Patrick Lecco.
Ladies and gentlemen, on this episode, I will be recap all the first in all the features, research, the quote, locker room, prediction, and extras. Let's the game begins.
Sports League Friday, 4 p.m. on Sports League World YouTube channel, edited and produced by Patrick Lecco.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first quote was from Scatter RSA on the launch episode. Let's the game begins by recapping to find out what the quote all about. You never know what you can accomplish until you try.
Hola bafethu, it's your boy here, Scatter RSA, also known as Sandile. Guys behind Zinja, founder of INCENDIARY, And yeah, you are watching Sports League Friday 4 p.m. Edited and produced by Patrick Mbego. Let the game begin. One love.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first prediction word was Sports League. On episode 3, nobody participate. The winning alphabet was L. Let's the game begins.
You are watching Sports League Friday 4 p.m. on Sports League World. YouTube channel edited and produced by Patrick Lecco.
The rules of the quiz feature: 1 participator, 2 categories, 2 sport names, 2 questions, 3 options each, 1 question each episode. I don't reveal the answer on site. The participator will find out on the show if is correct or incorrect. If the participator got the question incorrect, the sport name will come back again on the next episode, on the same category with the difference question. Let's the game begins. Pick your category between sports or league and answer our quiz question through the sport name you will find inside the envelope. Ladies and gentlemen, the first quiz feature was done by Scatter RSA. On episode 5, Let's the Game begins by recapping to see what happened.
Pick your category between sports or league and answer our quiz question through the sports name you'll find inside. And choose sports. You're right, let me open it, guys. Ice hockey. The game of ice hockey is played on an ice surface known as the what? A is rink, B is puck. I think it's ring. Hello, it's your boy here, Scatter RSA, also known as INCENDIARY. Guys behind Ginger, found of INCENDIARY. And yeah, you are watching Sports League Friday 4 p.m. Edited and produced by Patrick Mbego. Let the game begin. One love.
The disclaimer. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't ask him this following question. This question came about when he revealed the sport name. His response gave me an idea. I don't know that. If I did asked him if his response will be different. Let's the game begins to find out what happened when he answered the following question. Can you play the sport? That was chosen to be our quiz question for 1 match. If not, why?
You're right, let me open it, guys. Ice hockey. I want to break my legs. I think I would not be a good fit for the sport. It's nice, but I don't think I'm a good fit for the sport. Hello, it's your boy here, Scatter RSA, also known as INCENDIARY. Guys behind Ginger, found of INCENDIARY. And yeah, you are watching Sports League Friday 4 p.m. Edited and produced by Patrick Mbego. Let the game begin. One love.
Welcome to our research feature. Here we want the views of the participator, without judging them, on our 12 questions. 1 question each episode. 2 or 1 participator each episode. After all 12 questions are done, they will be discussed on a live broadcast that we feature guests sitting down and chatting on Friday at 4 p.m. on YouTube for 3 hours. Let's the game begins. Ladies and gentlemen, the first research question was, what do you think about women's sport? On episode 3, Scatter, RSA and BNG Music were participators. Let's the game begins by recapping to hear their views.
Hello, it's your boy here, Scatter RSA, also known as INCENDIARY, guys behind INCENDIARY, founder of INCENDIARY, and yeah, marketing genius.
I think women's sport it's getting there, I think it's growing, because in the past 5 years, we've seen teams like Banyana winning the CAF, qualifying for the World Cup, losing against big teams, and if you could look into international women's football, it's on another level. So I think it's growing, I think it will get to a point where male and female football will get paid the same amount. Yeah, that's all I can say about women's football. Danko.
Hi guys, my name is Bongani, PNG Music, Izicha, Victavia, Yes, Picho, as a person who doesn't necessarily watch women's sport a lot, I always watch the men's leagues and everything. But what I can say about women's sports is they are growing, but the compensation is not fair, and women are performing more than men in the sports, but men are getting rewarded more than women. Women's sport is only going to grow if maybe the association which is related to the government that supports women's sports can maybe invest in a portion of whatever they have to make the women's sports better. But currently speaking, if I can answer a question very lightly, I feel like women's sports is going somewhere, but we need to grow as a country so that we can recognize all the women that are doing amazing in different sports, faculties and everything. How I feel about women's sports is like, it's not sad, but it's the truth. Women's sports in South Africa are not treated the same as men's sports because the men's sports have been winning accolades for years. So women are trailing behind men's sports. They are like for a couple of years, yeah. So simply, I'm just saying is men's sports and women's sport cannot be compared. But how I feel about women's sports is still needs to develop, grow, have a foundation that's going to support them. But overall, women are doing good in the sports industry. I like what they're doing. But compared to men's sport, they can never reach there. But shout out to all the women who are doing sports. Shout out to all the athletes. Shout out to Castasi Mania, where I don't know why I added that, but shout out to every woman who's doing sports. But women's sports is very far from what we see in Europe. Yeah, I hope you're happy, Vano, because that's all I can say for now.
Hello, it's your boy here, Scatter RSA, also known as INCENDIARY, guys behind INCENDIARY, founder of INCENDIARY. And yeah, you are watching Sports League Friday 4 p.m. edited and produced by Patrick Lego. Let the game begin. One love.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first song was used on this show from Incendiary Entertainment, Dembele Kumdali, by BNG Music, featuring Ghetto Mind, produced by Scatter RSA. Let me tell you about Dembele Kumdali. First time I heard the song was having Ghetto Mind verse only. After 2 years later, BNG Music added his verse. I think this song opened up for Incendiary Entertainment Music to be used on this show. My plan was to use this song only. After hearing BNG Music verse, I will leave you with the words of Scatter RSA. Let's go.
Future looking good, jealous forgetting. Some Shanghai,
it's your boy here, Scatter RSA, also known as INCENDIARY, guys behind INCENDIARY, founder of INCENDIARY. And yeah, we are watching Sports League Friday 4 p.m. edited and produced by Patrick Lego. Let the game begin. One love.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first guest was featured on the Locker Room Scatter RSA on episode 5. Let's the game begins. By recapping some of the questions, he answered.
Hello, it's your boy here, Scatter RSA, also known as INCENDIARY, guys behind INCENDIARY, founder of INCENDIARY, and yeah, marketing genius.
Hey yo, Incendiary, coming through with trigger, now my trees like ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. Give me a dope beat so I can eat straight from the streets. Got that the fire heat.
Tell us about your stage name. What it mean? Where did it came from?
His name is Scatter RSA. So being Scatter, it means you're everywhere, you know. I think it came from me being good with almost everything I touch, you know. I used to like play soccer and I was sort of good with it. When I started this music thing, I became good, you know. So it's more of like having multiple skills and trying to master all of them. Yeah, that's where the name comes from.
Tell us about Incendiary Entertainment. When was established? How many are you?
Alright, so Incendiary started a long time ago, I think around 2014 there, but it was established around 2019. That's when we were preparing for Project 2020. I started it because I saw a lot of artists were being used in this music industry thing, so I was like, let me start Incendiary Entertainment to save artists' lives, because it was back then in the era of the likes of MT were being used by Ambitious, Aries and them, so I wanted to start something which is gonna save people. So we used to have like more than 10 artists, you know, but now since we are pushing Mukiano, I think we've got like 5 artists, which I cannot name.
What is your message to your fans?
Okay, my message to my fans is you gotta believe in something, you know, in this time and age, you know, it's quite important to believe in something, you know. Focus on your dreams and never give up. What
is your social media details?
I go by the name Scatter RSA everywhere. So Instagram Scatter_RSA, on Facebook, Skata RSA, TikTok, __ RSA. Yeah, just say Skata RSA on all platforms. I'm the only one. Hello, my friends. It's your boy here, Skata RSA, also known as Sandile. Guys behind INCENDIARY, founder of INCENDIARY. And yeah, you are watching Sports League Friday 4 p.m. edited and produced by Patrick Lego. Let the game begin. One love.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first place was featured on the pitch, Gold Reef City theme park, on the launch episode. Because I wasn't there on the footage, I shot the footage after I get off the ride. It will be replaced by Soweto Towers at Orlando East, when I did SCAD Freefall. On episode 1, SCAD Freefall stand for Suspended Catch Air Device Freefall. Let's the game begins by recapping what happened alongside the song by Scatter RSA called TYFTL, featuring BNG Music and Gibbs MC.
Baby, show me love, thank you for the love. Reason why I smile, shower you with love.
Thank you for the love, I know it was tough, but when things got rough, you still showed me love.
Baby, show me love, thank you for the love. Reason why I smile, shower you with love.
Thank you for the love, I know it was tough, but when this got rough, you still showed me love.
Ungenza ngizizwe ngathi ngumuntu, thando lwethu lishisa njengomkhukhu, bathi ubuhle bakho ngathi ilanga liphupha, OPW ize shoot. Me and all my, we've been cooking, now it's time to eat. We eat visual with the lyrics, I'm a beast. Don't forget to show yourself some love. Baby, show me love, thank you for the love. Reason why I smile, shower you with love.
Thank you for the love, I know it was tough, but when this got rough, you still showed me love.
Baby, show me love, thank you for the love. Reason why I smile, shower you with love.
Thank you for the love, I know it was tough, but when this got rough, you still showed me love. Well, that took time, took again, but at least it wasn't done. Then I'd have sin, been missing you a lot, like where you've been. Your importance is in accordance with our win. Your beauty is so astronomical, leaving my heart on the critical. No baby, you're different, not typical. My love is like a chemical, it's like a ritual. Fire and blood, you can call that spiritual. Call it like magic, yeah, that seems tragic. Fire's just test.
Hello, my friends. It's your boy here, Skata RSA, also known as Sandile. Guys behind INCENDIARY, founder of INCENDIARY. And yeah, you are watching Sports League Friday 4 p.m. edited and produced by Patrick Lego. Let the game begin. One love. Hello, my friends. It's your boy here, Skata RSA, also known as Sandile. The guys behind INCENDIARY, founder of INCENDIARY. And yeah, marketing genius.
Hey yo, INCENDIARY, coming through with trigger, not my trees like ABC. ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. Give me a dope beat so I can eat straight from the streets. Got that the fire heat.
Tell us about the song called TYFTL, featuring BNG Music and Gibbs MC.
Yeah, the song, how it came about, it's more of like you as an artist thanking your fans about all the hard work you've done, you know. So the word TYFTL stands for thank you for the love. So for all the love people have been showing us on the project. So that's why the track is like towards the end of the album, because that was us saying to the fans, thank you for the love, thank you for the support. Yeah.
What is your social media details?
I go by the name Scatter RSA everywhere. So on Instagram, Scatter _RSA, on Facebook, Scatter RSA, TikTok, _RSA. Yeah, just say Scatter RSA on all platforms. I'm the only one. Hello, my friends. It's your boy here, Scatter RSA, also known as INCENDIARY. Guys behind INCENDIARY, founder of INCENDIARY. And yeah, you are watching Sports League Friday 4 p.m. edited and produced by Patrick Lego. Let the game begin. One love.
Ladies and gentlemen, the game begins by revealing this week the participator answer on our prediction feature, round 4. Thank you for participating. The correct chosen one is on the next coming episode that premiere later this afternoon. One of the alphabet from the following word has already chosen for our prediction feature. Which one is?
My name is Professor Shehu. You are watching Sports League Friday 4 p.m. Edited and produced by Patrick Lego. Let the game begins.
I'm telling you, incendiary, telling you.